Beloveds, you are entering into the newness of a clear slate. What you have held onto as limitation and fractures in your experiences is being dissolved from your minds and hearts. Like a new dawn, your life force is being reinvigorated and rejuvenated without the heavy tethers of old density energetics clinging to you. Your true nature is one of buoyancy. You are floating in your deepest being more like clouds than sinking stones. And the darker, heavy emotions are being dropped like rain onto a new and freshened earth, recycled into new sparks of life all around you like a rainbow colored glistening dew. You are so tired, beloveds, for you have weathered such a task of lifting yourselves out of the mud. Like the lotus, you have been rooted into the density, the stagnation of unchanging energetic fixation. It was hard to change things in the old energy, but this is no more the way of things. However, you are so trained to believe that everything is stuck and difficult that you now entrench this reality. You do not realize that you need only take these things off, like a piece of clothing that is smothering and too hot, and put it down. You are coming into the summer of creation. The creation forces are expanding like a summer fruition. It is up to you to feel this new flow of potential, to put yourself in tune with it, to ride it like a wave, effortless. Be carried into the next place rather than dragged. Your old habits of resistance are born from fear. Fear that nothing ever turns out well, that it requires sacrifice or loss, or it just doesn't come into being at all. You are so tired, beloveds, from this drainage of your life force into the imperfections of a dense and debilitating reality. The new wave that has arrived for your attunement is the wave of love. It is the return of an old friend that you once knew so well. This is not a sentimental configuration, it is a force, a power deep inside of you. This particle of divinity knows what life is and what its purpose and plan should be. You are a part of this new wave. You are made of it. You simply have forgotten what it feels like to ride upon it with expansive, unlimited potentials. Your experience in the dense earth was one of contrast. You wanted to feel limitation so you could remember the triumph of overcoming. You could remember what is worthy of your soul and what is a mere game of the personality as it strives to gain itself into permanence and grandeur. But you found over and over that the personality has no roots. It is not real, and it betrays you into selling out your eternal soul for something trite and glittering like a plastic trinket you covet. Now is the return of the wave of love that is the creatrix weaving her golden threads upon all of her creations. She is pulling on the thread to unravel the old knots of illusion, of stuckness, and loosening that which has bound you and held you hostage. Come forward now into the light of this return, to this dawning of love, the divine fruit of your heart, the golden yarn that you are woven from, dear eternal soul. Leave behind the old unworthy stories you have ingested and swallowed that led you to believe you were not enough, you were not anything, you were invisible. These stories made you deeply sick as your innards could not digest their falsehoods, and you felt amiss, always amiss. Each of you has a place in the creation, and the highest honor to be recovered for your part in swimming into the dense realm to play a game of forgetting. We of the higher dimensional realms have never forgotten you. You are known, and you are applauded for your journey. Now we open the veils of these places, these interdimensional doorways that for eons have been closed to the beings of density on earth. We open the portal of light, lift the curtains of forgetting. We call you back to yourselves. You know all you ever needed to know. You have the mastery of the ages, and the little place you find yourself in now is temporary. Welcome the tides of the return of love. It is who you are. Your watery essence is filled with its magnificent power and grace. The rivers of life are flowing once again from the throne of creation, and you are the water bearers of the Aquarian age.